So, I think you know what this is going to be about. I assume. Okay, both YouTube and Twitch looks to be just fine. Okay. So we're on. Just let me check that my new audio settings work. So it looks like it works fine. Nice. Okay, so welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Yahoo! Uh, so yeah, today will this is like well, I explained it in the game, but this came out about a week ago. I wanted to try it out, and now I have the chance. So let's just get into it as soon as we can. I haven't opened it yet, so let's go on. I haven't played it before. This is my first time. Damn it. Okay, go now start the software. This is just sad. Damn it. Okay, it looks like I cannot start from the MMC, so I have to put it on the default one and set it to English somehow. Oh, I know what is happening. It's downloading an update right now. Yeah. Well, since there is nobody to watch it right now, we'll be fine. Okay, it's downloaded. is downloaded. Let's play now. I have the Switch set on English. Let's see if it works. If I manage to get my stuff properly, I'm gonna set this to a better position. So, okay, this is just one little more up. Okay, now we should be good to go. Time to shine or to instantly regret it. Okay, looks good. Looks like it straight up booted up. Let's go to settings. And okay, subtitles. Okay, it looks like it has a very decent set of options. I'm going to lower a little bit the volume. As my voice is not like and stuff. And I have to be comfortable playing. Probably going to lower this a little more. Okay, this should be fine. We're not going to go online just yet. Sound with language English. Okay, new game. Let's see the lore. Okay, so I'll explain the story later, but this is basically another style of game. We went from the classical. Well, we went from Zelda to an intergalactic game. I heard this is a really good game, so I want to check that out with my own eyes. And this is a new. This is probably a 10-year-old game. Nintendo or the publisher just put definitive edition into it and call it a day.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
So this is basically World War III in a nutshell. Oh, so we had to create an avatar. Well, since I'm a male, a biological male, let's go with a male with let's go with this one. Does height matter? Let's go with 72 whatever. Skin. Let's go cyberpunk. Here. This one. Fully shaved. What is this? Oh, is this the tip of the roots and tips color? Let's go blonde. And now the eyes. I'm just making quick decisions because I don't want to spend too much time here. I'm not going to do like I always do, speed running the game and getting to the end really quick. I'm gonna take my time here, and we're going to make this a series as long as you support this. And face paint. This one. No. I want to do it again. Okay, let's go with this. Voice. Can I hear it?
All right, it's on.
We've still got a ways.
Rock and roll. Yeah. Yeah. Shall we? Yeah.
Let's go with this one. Yes. Start. Okay, so let's see what the game has for us. So this is an RPG like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I heard this map is bigger than Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds.
Vertically speaking.
6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Ignition.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
Yes, I am. So disclaimer, I haven't played the Wii U version, so everything is new for me. So yes, the first days I'm gonna suck, and then I'm going to install a queso mode, and
Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
and just beat it. Like always. So this is a new planet, and like you see,
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
sir, ma'am, sir. Oh, please enter name. So, we came out of challenge mode. Let's just go with my Nightils anyway. I was thinking of Black Hat, but I think that's too much. I get a plushie, but probably not today. And probably you want to see it anyway, so DFS. The fast space. I have room for the fast space. Fast. Oh, no, I don't have room. Okay, let's go with DFS then.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
I don't even know how to move. No. Absolutely not.
Take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first. You'll be needing a weapon.
And a knife.
There you go. All right, let's get going.
So yeah, Nintendo quality graphics. Although you're going to see worse because streaming is really a pain in terms of bitrate. So okay, follow the exclamation point. If you're ever stumped about where to go next, be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward. Though an occasional excursion of the beaten path never hurts. You know what they say about all work and no play after all. Excuse my English first of all because I don't usually talk with people, especially in English, so it is kinda broken. Again, I'm really sorry. So let's just move on. So probably this first stream I'm going to be 1 or 2 hours and then finish it, and we'll try to set objectives in the next ones, as this is kinda an introduction. So this is Primordia. Stuff I'm basing. Can I go back here? Okay, okay, looks like this is not like in many games where you press a button and just run. This is the one where you toggle running. Hey, you jump with the CL. And Eleanor doesn't do anything yet. CL doesn't do anything. The jumping. This will become available after advancing the game. Okay, this is Y. X. Okay. X does like change the place of your weapon. A doesn't do anything. B doesn't do anything. This is the air stick is the camera. Okay, so that's basically everything we have for now. And I should probably load the cameras. No, I shouldn't load the camera sensibility, otherwise that's gonna be a problem later.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you?
What the fuck is the white whale?
You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
Oh, I remember. It is flat.
Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces.
Alien forces?
Destroyed.
Okay, this is probably World War III, maybe.
Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Excuse me, what is defending myself? Okay, so R is like the pointing in Breath of the Wild, and A is like the button for attack. Initiate combat by targeting an enemy, then drawing your weapon. Now, what do you say? We give it a whirl. I'll be here to back you up. So feel free to experiment. Okay. After you run your weapon with A, you'll automatically attack your opponent with a certain frequency, but only as long as you keep the enemy within your weapon's attack range. So arts are special abilities. Your weapons give you access to select them with controls. Then press A to use one. You can set a maximum to 8 to arts split. After you use an art, it will be put on cooldown, taking time until you can use it again. Different arts have cooldowns of different length. Okay, so okay, so this look like a metal song. Okay, I have to target it with.
Use melee attacks.
Now it's my turn. Roger. It's destroyed. Move in and strike.
Keep your tension up. Okay, so how do I? Also, yeah. So wait, what the? I haven't pressed any button for attack.
You're not half bad.
Oh, I am really bad.
Plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Yeah, I had to find work. There's not a way.
You're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
I agree. Give me an umbrella, please. Please. So my first loot. Nice. Advancer Storm Assault Rifle. Soul Voice prompts are instructions, suggestions, or requests that your party members call out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers various useful bonds. When an ally issues a Soul Voice prompt, arts on your palette which match the prompt's color will be highlighted. If you use an art that's highlighted, you will succeed in the prompt and the prompt issuer will regain some HP and receive a beneficial effect, and your affinity with that ally will improve. I don't know what I just read about, but okay, fuck the auto camera. It's going to be a mess. So yeah, I should probably read everything here. So this is like okay, the minus doesn't do anything. The up path is for autofocus. The right path doesn't do anything. Down anything. Left nothing. It will become available. Okay, so okay, I haven't really figured out how the combat works here yet. Field action succeeded. Okay, let's grab some loot. As much as we can. 60. Okay, this seems to be the currency here. As I said, I'm not gonna try to run through the game. I'm just gonna take it easy, relax, and see how it goes. Because right now I'm not in a rush. Also, this is like a combo thing where I have to press 2 buttons or at once, or hello, hold it.
I'm going in.
Let's see what you've got. Slide! Slinger! Shadow strike!
Assault hammer! Melee attacks next.
Slide!
Victory is ours.
Nice work.
I'm haven't still figured out all how the battle system works. Yeah.
Use melee attacks.
Now it's my turn. Slide!
Assault hammer!
Move in and strike.
Victory is ours.
Nice work.
Assault hammer! Melee attacks next.
Now it's my turn.
Flame grenade!
Also, this is like
Melee attacks. Appendage destroyed.
Chrome
Move in
armor.
and strike.
oh, so there's a cooldown.
Let's move.
Okay, so this is like Pokemon where you have an attack and well, I haven't played Pokemon, so I should probably not use it as an example, but I think I'm figuring out all how the other thing works.
Use melee attacks.
Now it's my turn.
Assault hammer!
Damn it!
Flame grenade!
Nice. Move in and do some
Chrome,
damage.
you're pushing me back.
Slide!
Victory is
Move in and
ours.
do. We got him. Let's move.
Assault
Shadow
hammer!
strike.
Flame grenade!
Slide! Slinger.
Chrome armor!
I'm off balance.
Okay, it looks like with A I do attack with the knife.
I'll topple him. Scream edge.
Game on set.
Nice work.
Assault hammer! Melee attacks next.
Now it's my turn.
My focus is improving. It's time. Chrome armor! You're pushing me back. And hey,
Slide! Nice. Move in and
gunfire.
There's someone with gunfire.
This experience just serves to make me stronger.
Okay. Let's get moving. Actually, get moving. Can we swim? Oh yes, we can. Nice.
It didn't have to be like this. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Staggering!
Shadow strike. Scream edge.
Big edge! Flame grenade!
Slide knife.
Chrome
Then it do some
armor.
damage.
Reinforcements? We can take them if we're smart. Big edge! Step in and drive them back.
Slide slither. Shadow strike.
Big edge!
Upper hand.
Yeah, it looks like I attack with A
Early burn.
or with B.
Target in sight.
Game and set.
Nice work.
We're taking baby steps. We'll go farther and farther.
The rain's starting to let up. Just in time for sunrise.
Oh, nice.
Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this. Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
This reminds me of Avatar. Yeah, this is like Avatar in a video game. Or shall I say Avatar?
Call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
Let's just try not to break it again.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Certain enemies you will find on Mira will attack you as soon as they detect you. You can tell an enemy's detection type by the icon next to their name. Note, enemies with a level much lower than yours will not attack unprovoked. Non-aggressive, no icon, will not attack unless you attack it. Visual, will react when you enter his field of vision. Auditor, will react when you wander too close to it. Okay. Sprinting. If we want to reach the habitat before sundown, we'll need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. Sprinting is good times when you need to get somewhere in a hurry, or when you need to break out on specific hurry situation. Okay, let's let's run there then. First of all, let's just Male Blade. This is Wild Whale's habitat until there's to the. I'm too lazy to read, actually. What is this? Change. Oh, we can actually change the game time. So we have almost 1 mile. So let's just. Okay, can we actually? Wow, that's really, really giant. Let's try to avoid it. Well, we... Oh, there are like 2 of them. Okay, this seems to be basic, so we'll just ignore them. Okay, that looks like it doesn't want to be disturbed, so... Run, 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 run! Yeah, this looks like like Avatar, or at least it gives me that sensation. Westgate Plain. Okay, let's try to get here to follow up the story and settle down into something.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside. Grexes. And they're riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
No. No. Okay. Weapons used on the foot are split between melee and ranged weapons. You can switch between them with X. Melee weapons can only attack at close range, tend to do more damage per hit. Ranged weapons can attack at range. Basically, hand weapons like a knife, guns. Use an arrow, you automatically switch over to your weapon. The arrow is associated with you. Will. Also, we have like special abilities. Arts which are associated with the weapon you're currently wielding, melee or range, will continue their cooldown even after they are ready to use. This is called secondary cooldown. Arts used at full secondary cooldown will have a greatly increased effect. Okay, I don't really know how to...
Assault hammer! Melee attacks next!
Now it's my turn.
An edge! We're in a good position. Move in! Flame grenade!
Early bird.
I can't let this new strength
Damn it.
distract me.
Sliding slinger. Tough.
An edge!
Catch me up. That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm
Okay, so
going.
it looks like you cannot do...
Shadow strike. Nice.
Whoa.
Move in and do some damage. Sliding slinger.
Put some power into this.
Did I just trigger something special or...
Down you go! Open fire! Chrome armor!
Move in and strike.
Nice.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line.
Nuke, 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 nuke.
All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Nuke is the key. Probably not here. This is not like Zelda. Oh yeah, let's walk inside. So they have a giant door and they close it, and you have to use this kind of elevator to get in. Okay, but how do I... Is there... Oh, there's an stairs there. Oh, here's the elevator. Okay, nice. Go. Oh, he's already here. Let's go up. This looks like that mission in Lego City Undercover where you go to a secret kind of military base from the multimillionaire. I don't know if anyone here knows what I'm talking about, because it was from Wii U a long time ago, probably 2013 when it came out. Home.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira. Come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were
Well,
adrift,
they actually rebuilt.
heading into the unknown.
So they actually rebuilt LA inside.
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
This looks like the Apple headquarters where is a ring. Save your progress? Of course. So party members. Oh, I can invite more people and have like a full squad ready for battle. Okay, so anything else?
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
Nice.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
That's gonna be a nice introduction to what we have inside the game.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
in LA and a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Yeah.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
They died.
Come on, seriously. Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
Let's go with Gwen. If I don't forget it.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Chapter 1. New Los Angeles. Okay, so I should... Oh yeah, I should probably change the title and stop here. No, let's go. We still have a lot to do. I wonder what duty being assigned to Irina's team with this endeavor, watch her back or they had to answer to me. Where is he going to land? Oh, so you remember that girl?
Damn it!
Oh yes, she's the this girl is the narrator.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Find how old Lynn is. Find out what happened with the exhaust. Technical difficulties. Let's just ask for her age instead.
She's 13, and I know she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
I had to see it with my own eyes.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah, why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, wait, there's a bus?
Alright, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Hehehehehe. No, do the shitty work. The dirty work. You can change your active party composition from main menu. Active members. Okay. There, you can select allies from the reserve and add them to your active party or swap them around. Please note that there are times where you will not be able to change members. Well, whatever. I'm really tired. So these are our party members, and we have one in reserve, which is this, and their rank. Also, so we can swap characters. Lol. So now I'm the girl with the double guns, which I don't know what to. Let's stick with our main character. If I main menu system, system control guide. Oh, switch weapon map, interact, disengage target. Oh, so we have a map. Okay, this is going to be useful. So, war scale, jump, target enemy, cycle left, cycle right. Battle controls. Snow override. Quick cooldown, draw weapon, use art, shield weapon, button change. Let's try to go to... Okay, we want to avoid online, at least for now, until we complete the game. I think I don't have to explain why. Yeah, let's just stick with our main character. Also, this is the... Oh wait, it's an air vehicle.
not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district. I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book,
Which you're not going to
that's
do.
the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA.
Will anyone ever use...
A distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
So does anyone use the park? I mean, that's useless in game because if you want to...
This concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
If you want to...
Thanks, Lynn.
If you want to relax...
We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
If you want to relax... Just close the game. So I heard that this was used like a reference for making Breath of the Wild map. Although yeah. Someone say that this map is bigger than the Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom one, but is the same size as...
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Oh, you shut up.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
So, as I was saying, Breath of the Wild and this game has the same size. So, this shouldn't be bigger than Breath of the Wild. But someone said me otherwise. Because vertically there's more map.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Well, I'll have to
Listen,
check it out. Every category in Digen has a weakness to something. For example, flame-based attacks are particularly effective against steroids. So how do we enter here? On the side? The suspension of this skill is completely breaking. Most of people that will fight against the Xenos when we made our emerging land. So this is like those Transformers from Avatar? Or looks like? This is like a mix of Avatar and Cyberpunk. Although this game is from 2015 and Cyberpunk 2077 is from 2020. And it became a meme for all of its bugs. That's the reason I haven't bugged it yet. Because of the number of bugs. Bug,
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
As a ball registration from saying nothing.
Is there a problem here? So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Ms. Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Liar.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Hello? Are you going to say something?
Allow me to formally introduce
Finally.
myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
Yes.
He could barely remember his name. And nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
We got nuked.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Ask how we ended up on Mira. Ask more information about Blade. Ask about registry. No, that's the last thing we want to know. Let's ask how we end up in a video game version of Avatar.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Ask more information about Blade.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
I do.
As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Take a guided tour of the Blade Administrative District with Lynn and Elma and learn more about life as a member of Blade. Okay, let's do that. So now the side missions can start to appear, it seems. Well, the screen to show the objectives or your current tribe missions assist with missions or your main missions. You can press that to toggle the navigating panel category. Categories are unlocked and student burns in the main story, okay. Blade Barracks interior. Yes.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah, Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby. Now this guy gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
What does sign up?
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Okay.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
And is it good that is this open to the public like nothing? A defense secretary needed blah blah blah. And I'm not interested in that. If someone wants to read, that's fine.
So this is mission control.
Nice.
We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
What?
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey!
Ta-da! The Blade Scout console.
Yay!
When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
No.
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade.
I am.
Or maybe a crazy person.
No, I'm not.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Listen,
You have a skill license. You can buy a skill from the shop terminal to, you know. So this is an RPG. So expect to have those kind of leveling systems. So it's going to be an interesting adventure. We should probably set
So
objectives.
this street's what we call Armory Alley.
See from the story.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie. Most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Yes. So yeah, this stream is like an introduction to the game, and then in the next episodes we're going to go deeper and actually set ourselves objectives. So we won't end ending
So
lab.
yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chausson, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right?
Yeah, really
You
amazing.
can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Yay! You receive a guided tour of the Ministry District and learn more about life as a blade. Nice! And advice. You're just waking up, so you must feel pretty hazy. If you're confused about anything, you can check the tips. I bet you'll find some info there that'll be relevant to your situation. Treat them as your basic textbook for surviving on Mira. Okay. Save, yes. Oh, and also we have an autosave.
Listen.
Okay, so let's go in one more place and I'll finish here because no one is watching the stream and I don't know why. Is there a problem or something? Let me just check because probably there is something that I haven't figured out. I haven't found any problems, so probably no one got interested or they just forgot I was going to make a stream of this. Anyway, not anyways. Excuse me. No, I cannot jump. Well, let's go. Where's the... Oh, wait. I'm on power. Oh, some bells. Bells. Bills. Wow. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm really sorry. English is not my first language. Enter the Blade Barracks? Yes. So anything new to do here before I...
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
No. Fuck you.
Ms. Koo, how much do you know about life pods?
Life pods? You mean like from the white whale?
Yes, those life pods. Like the one Elma, a blade, rescued our friend here from. Emphasis on the word rescued. Because if you aren't released, you just sit there frozen in stasis. Forever.
So did you have an engineering question about life pods? Or is this all part of the guilt trip?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, what'll it be, friend?
I think he's just like, are you really sure? Are you really that idiot? Yes, I am.
Now, you wouldn't want to refuse the people who saved your life, would you, friend?
He really wants me to join.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
So, the lore of the game is like, you have to join no matter what, so... Is this like a
You
loop?
said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
So is this going to be a loop forever? I mean, why does the game give us an option if we don't have a choice? You like come back later when you...
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
Couldn't they just like, okay, get the fuck out and come back later when you've made your mind and you can progress in the story until you join? Okay, let's just continue.
I knew you'd make the right choice.
Oh, fuck you.
Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
You're like, yes or no? No. No, you have to say yes.
Now then,
Yes.
let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. east of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Wilma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Chapter 2. Install the data probe at the Frontier nav site and complete your training. So, Chapter 2. The new frontier. Okay, so we can finish here. Okay, thank you for coming in. Even though nobody watch this, probably the people will watch the VOD. So if you didn't know, it will be every Friday at 7 p.m. on CST time, the European Central Time. So, bye bye. See you in the next stream.